This is by far one of the stupidest things I think I've ever done in my entire life.
What you're here for. You're either here to see how I got my hair fixed or how I got my hair fixed. Either way, you're watching how I got my hair fixed. But you're either here for entertainment or you're here because you have the same problem as me. You're probably not here for, but you could be because I was that person. So to sum it up, here's what my hair looks like right now. Definitely not as blonde as it used to be. It definitely still has some blue pieces in it. So let me explain basically what went down. I'm not gonna explain everything. I already have a little story time. Watch it now. I kind of just want to give the little background and little story time of how all this kind of erupted. I did all my research for dyeing your hair pink. Not enough. I still think I shouldn't have done that, but I think it would have been an easier color to remove. But I didn't necessarily look up the right blues that I was trying to do. So what happened is that I just did it. I did the teal thinking it would come out the same way. The pink would come out from all the videos that I watch because it's the same brand. Then after I did it, after I made this whole video of me talking about a bunch of crap, and I shouldn't have done it in the first place because the video is literally, it's so hard to edit. You have no idea. So I'm about to have so many little titles on it, but besides the point. Basically, after I did my hair, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. Like, my curls were fine, everything. I was in bed and it's like midnight. And for some reason, I just looked up videos of how to like get rid of it because I didn't like it. Obviously, I tell you in this a million times that I don't like it. I was okay with it because it was temporary, and I say that so many times in the video. But the thing about blue dye is that it lasts just a little bit longer than everything else. And I didn't know that at the time. So I decided to YouTube videos at midnight, and basically watching one too many freaked me out. And it took one girl to say that blue temporary dye, permanent dye, doesn't matter what it is, won't come off of bleach blonde hair, which is what my hair was because I had bleach blonde highlights. She's like, it'll just turn it mint green, like it stains it, there's no going back. And I was like, when I tell you, my heart sank. I ran into my mom's room and I just was like, Mom, I don't know what to do. And we basically just like looked up a bunch of home remedies and did all that I could that night. I washed my hair 3 times at midnight. 3 times. Like, that's so ridiculous. It was $10. That's the problem. It was a $10 thing. Like, it cannot last that long. And the next day was just a show, I tell you. Cried. Tried something else. Didn't work. Cried for my mom to come home. And I'm a very dramatic person. And the thing is, I didn't want to do this just for a video. I actually wanted to dye my hair. I did not want to dye it blue. That's where I draw the line, and I should have stopped. And it's my own fault. But there's other things to worry about in the world, but it's okay to be upset over your hair. If you needed to hear that, it's okay to cry over your hair sometimes. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So until my hair goes back to normal, I'm just gonna have to live with this and laugh about it. But I really just can't laugh about it until it's gone. Like, I know when my hair is back to normal, I'm gonna be laughing about this so much, but it's just so scary. That's the only thing. My friend's mom, who does my hair all the time, she DM'd me a bunch of stuff to do, and she's like, blue's a process, but you can just do it all the time and hopefully we see results. If not, we're gonna have a Smurf girl summer. I just wanted to say that pretty much, just to kind of explain why I don't record so much in this, because anytime I wasn't recording, I was probably crying. Seriously. I was so bipolar during this whole experience. And it's still blue right now. This was from today. I'm talking about today. Thank you for joining my inspirational speech. Don't dye your hair blue. It doesn't come out and it'll make you look crazy. The people who do have teal hair, props to you, because you can really pull it off. I don't have the personality for that. I am blonde, brown, nothing else. Good night. I'm just gonna sit right here and tell you that blue is a process to get rid of, and it's even more of a process when you're trying not to damage your hair in the process. Make that make sense. For the curly haired people out there, curls are very easy to damage. So it was quite a process, but let me tell you how I did it in 4 days. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first thing that I did. Note, I did my hair at, I think it was like 5 p.m. And then when I recorded it, when it was all dry, it was like 11 p.m. It was Wednesday night. I would call that day 1 because I washed my hair literally 3 times that night, which was honestly ridiculous of me to do. but I washed it when I first did it. I washed it when I took a shower later because I was like, it's just too green for me. And then I found out about all this stuff, how blue doesn't come out and all of that. And I think I washed it, but I also used baking soda. And I was looking for like olive oil and stuff, but we didn't have it. So I think I just used baking soda. I didn't really record. So first of all, I did that to my hair. Then we go to day 1.
This is by far one of the stupidest things I think I've ever done in my entire life.
In the morning, yeah, it is 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I went to bed at 2 a.m. but I always wake up early and go to the bathroom, but the fact that my hair is blue, I just can't sleep. My mom got me a bunch of different stuff and I wanted to try it all out. So what I tried was, we got the Head and Shoulders shampoo because you know it like supposed to kind of strip your hair a little bit more, because all we had was Color Safe shampoo and conditioner, more baking soda, and the thing that we got is Color Oops. So I want to tell you about Color Oops. I watched videos of girls with blue hair and like different colored hair who used it, and it worked perfectly fine. Like it literally just took the color right out, and it has, I mean, at least like I would say I used it twice and it didn't really damage my hair. And it also didn't look like it damaged the other girl's hair, but what I can tell you is that it doesn't work for L'Oreal Colorista, teal at least. I'm not speaking for any other colors, I'm speaking for the color that I did. First time I tried this on wet hair, and it specifically said to do it on dry hair, I was just so impatient that I did it on wet hair and it didn't work at all.
So I'm back about 4 hours later, literally, with the same hair. Just a little bit lighter. It's super wet right now, so you can't really tell. Just watched a video of a girl with curly hair, with blue hair, and she did it and it worked for her, but she did it on dry hair. So when my mom came home, I tried it again on dry hair, and then that's when I was reading through the comments on the video that I had watched where it did work on a girl, and someone was like, I used L'Oreal Colorista in blue/green color and it didn't work. And I was like, okay, so it just doesn't work for this. So I guess it doesn't work for everything, but if you didn't use this, then it would work. But note also, that same day, I think I washed my hair with purple shampoo, baking soda, and dish soap. I did that too. So I already did I did 3 things to my hair the night before, and then I did 3 things the day of. At this point, I'm not surprised my hair could have freaking snapped. So brittle and so dry. So dish soap basically strips everything from your hair and dries your hair out, so you have to make sure you're deep conditioning. My hair was so dry, I was not deep conditioning enough, or I was using it way too much. I basically just used Dawn like once or twice a day, and my color faded every single time I washed my hair. It just, there was so much inside of there that I swear this color can last a year if you really wanted it to. It cost $10. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, I bought it for $10. Like, it should wash out in the first wash. But if you saw my hair in the last video, you can probably tell that it's a lot lighter now.
The Dawn in my hair, I put a plastic bag around it. I would sit for like 30 minutes and then I'd go wash my hair. I always heard like you're only supposed to deep condition like once or twice a week. I didn't want to deep condition my hair every day that I was doing this Dawn. So I would just use normal conditioner, but I would let it sit for a little bit longer, but it just wasn't enough. Like, it wasn't enough at all. I think that was like day 3 when I just started strictly using Dawn. And honestly, be careful, because mixing even Dawn and baking soda is like combining 2 different chemicals, and you never know how they're gonna react to your hair. People have their own opinions about Dawn, but honestly, if I didn't use it, my hair wouldn't have got the color out as much as I had wanted to. So basically what I did is someone came to my house and I got it toned out. So if you don't know what toner is, basically it just evens out all your hair. Every single time I go get my roots redone for blonde, we put a toner in it, and it like basically makes your blonde look all the same, so you don't have 45 different colors in your hair. But then you use purple shampoo to make it lighten, and that's how my hair pretty much is so blonde right now, because I've been using purple shampoo since November. There's 2 non-damaging like hair color removers. The first one took out so much, but it still looked the same. The second one took out about nothing. And then we just went straight in with the toner. It was kind of like a red toner, so what it did is it grabbed a lot of the blue, but some of them are just so pigmented that it couldn't grab them all. And it basically like turned them red or turned them really dark. And some of them, it just kind of snapped the blonde back into like this like ashy gray color, or like a white almost. We ran the toner through my hair twice, and every single time like I put my head in the sink, I'd wash it out and we would put conditioner in it, let it sit, and then we did it again. 2 safe color removers, and then we did 2 toners. She was like, if I come back in 2 weeks, then we could just, she's like, I can snag all the pieces that are left, because I promise you there's some pieces in here that will not, right here, look, it will not go away. The scary part is that we didn't know if the toner was gonna work, if it was gonna fade back to the green, or if it was just gonna fade to blonde. But the fact that I can even see that there's some blonde pieces in my hair just gives me hope. And it looks a lot better. Obviously I don't have green hair anymore, so it worked. So if you're looking for something where you can at least go in public, perfect. In a couple of days, I'm not gonna wait exactly 2 weeks, because she said wait 1 to 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm gonna call you as soon as I can. So on Tuesday, right, today it's Sunday, on Tuesday she is gonna come back and she's gonna run another lighter toner through my hair and snag all the last couple of pieces. At one point, the more I get my hair toned, the more it's just gonna keep getting rid of it. And it's, even if there is one piece, it's so hidden. Like, and honestly, if you have the same problem, it's just you. Like, unless it's like super blue and looks like this, they can't tell. My hair was super blue and looked like this. My sister didn't even notice. I thought my mom told her not to say anything. It was so bad. It was really, really bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I wanted my mom to buy purple shampoo, Dawn soap, a developer, and baking soda. And I was gonna mix them all together and then rub it on my hair because it worked for one girl. It might work, don't get me wrong. And if you wanna risk it all, like, go ahead. But to me, that's just so scary because you don't know what chemicals you're mixing. Like, even the lady who was doing my hair, she read on the box, it said it didn't have a product in it, and then in the ingredients, it had the product in it. So I just want to say that don't expect to do something this crazy and not pay the price for it. The lighter you get it, the better it will be. But at the end of the day, I think you do have to go see a professional because they're the only ones who are really educated and know what they're doing. I pretty much just like wasted my time drying my hair out, but I mean, it worked for me, so. Just be careful, think about your hair when you're watching other people's videos. You don't necessarily have to use like Dawn soap. If the more you wash your hair, the more the color's gonna fade. If you're patient and you wanna take the safest way, just keep washing your hair, like, that's it. But for people who aren't patient like me, and if you want to see how this even happened in the first place, go watch my last video. My camera cut off, thank you for that. And I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it. Some people are like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but that was so funny. And after all of this, all I have is this video to lean on, like, because I did not take one photo. Like, are you kidding me? Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Really, really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up for being such a genius and figuring out how to get my hair back in less than 5 days. Just kidding. I cried so many times. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next video that I post. It'll be back to normal, no more stupidness. Just kidding, can't promise you that. Okay, love you, bye.